Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, blue way. You gotta get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Shit. Let's go.
On first down, Jones. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the pass. 80 weapon.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
General, West. 15. That's a West. Big Ed. Slam. 43. Undercut. Sponge.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys?
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 77 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. On third down, here's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. They'll run on first down. Jones, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a second and 13.
Ready, black 25. Wait.
First carry for Peyton Barber. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. A carry for Barber. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
On second down now. It's Barber, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Mike, hey, here we go. 44, Mike, 44. Flip it. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's go.
Winston looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they take a 17-14 lead. Distance wasn't the problem, but he did need some help from the right upright, and he got it. A little kiss and in.
Yeah, unfortunately caught on the inside of the upright, and that pushed it through. This isn't like a baseball foul pole where you hit any part of it and it counts. It's got to go through the post. If he hits it on the outside, that's no good.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Check. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Triple C. Back. Let's go.
On third down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On first down, McCoy. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Yellow. All right, 80. Check, Mike, 39. Watch the slant. Hey, 57 colors. Yellow. Check. Rush in. Hatchet. Easy. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready, black 25. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Wait. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. High something. 44 is Mike. Check.
On 1st and 10, Winston trying to lay one up deep. This is caught. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try and run here with Barber. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gay knocks this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better. Hey, 15. Dudes. Shoot. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 24. Alert flare.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready. Wait. Move.
A first down throw for Winston. And he finds Howard complete. A gain of 32 that time. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again with Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Check 31. Flip it. Green, triple T. Off. Mike 15. Here we go.
Final play of the half here, Winston.
It's interesting interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You just feel it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Yellow. No. Correct. Echo. Check 50.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Winston now to throw on first down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Watch quick. Wait. 6 guys. Check anyone.
On first down, it's Jones. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready. Black 25 behind. Green, triple team. He's not going to get me.
Again, it's Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
Watch the twist. Wait.
Play action now. Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
I'm here all day. Kill. He's checking. Crash. Green, Timothy. Follow.
To throw, Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker on for the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense. And get
Mike Evans, he's going to go. 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Winston. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
1st down, Winston. And he fires one incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston underneath, he's got Brate. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Ready? Watch 25. We got this.
Jameis now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Winston toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. On play action, Winston. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. We're back now in KC. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Throwing on second and long. Winston. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards the pickup there. They go play action. Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now 3rd and 5.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Check. Fresno. He's coming. We got double up. 15. Check 52. Watch the edge. Check.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch QB drop. Yellow. 10. Come back. Box trap. 15. Slam. Select. Check 3. 15. He's checking crack. Motion.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. Now Winston. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on first down, Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Third and long for Winston. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Whip. Watch the whip. Shit. Attack. Hey, Fenty.
Back to throw. Mahomes being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, you got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown, and now a 2-point conversion, and we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Under 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Flip it. Let's go.
Here's Winston. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Yellow. 480. 54. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Swing. Attack. Showing up. Showing up.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 32.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to